Russia is continuing to deny photographic evidence of civilian casualties in the Kyiv suburb of Bucha. One local resident, Dayrabekov, lives just a few kilometers from Bucha, and he's been documenting the devastation of his hometown and the deaths of people close to him.
An elder couple from Irpin, where I live, but unfortunately couldn't go there because there's an attack. So now I'm evacuating my family, my 3-week-old son, my wife and cats. We are at home with the kid here, and I'm going to sing him a song. She doesn't feel good. Look. All my troubles seem so far away. Night looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Several days ago I heard from my neighbor who tried to evacuate his family. Several people were killed in the column of cars that were going to Kyiv with signs, children on them. Russians started shooting at them. Day 39. I came out for a walk with my son, but I'm so shocked. The places where we lived in, Bucha, Irpin, Hostomel, these places are now worldwide known.
Well, I spoke to Dayrabekov earlier, and he told me about his diary and his experiences.
Well, actually, we witnessed the beginning of the war in that era because we lived in Irpin. We lived in an apartment complex which is basically 7 kilometers away from the military airport, which was the first base for the paratroopers to land. So we saw the helicopters, we saw the aircraft, we saw the missiles, and that's how we were right in the epicenter of it.
And you then decided, based on what you were seeing, that you're going to keep a diary. And I understand a lot of it is a video diary.
Well, yes, I decided that I would give a short, summary of what I experienced to people who want to know it. That's how I started it, doing spontaneously, basically.
Well, it sounds very interesting. And also, I mean, your apartment where you were living in Irpin also came under shell fire, didn't it?
Well, I don't know what happened to my apartment because we left the second day, and I still don't know what is there. Is it looted or not? Is it bombed or not? Our apartment complex is heavily shelled. So I just have no idea, and it's not allowed to go there. It's still unsafe to go there.
And based on what you've been able to put together in your diary, the photographic evidence and all the rest of it that you have of people in Bucha, in Irpin, other parts of the outskirts of Kyiv, what's your reaction to the denial by the Russians of apparent brutality in those parts of Ukraine?
Well, this is so much expected of them. This is the same kind of tactics they have been using for the past 8 years. They deny everything that is happening, everything bad that they did to us, and then they use it for their own purpose. Remember the Boeing, in 2014, the Malaysian Boeing that fell? You know, they denied that they actually shot it, although the international research or investigation team confirmed it was actually Russian who shot it. So this is the typical tactic. They will do it, and they will continue doing it. And we know that they just lie. They have lied all for many years to their own people, to the entire world, and they will continue lying. And nobody trusts them anymore.
And given that fact, that assertion by you that they do these things and they continue to deny them, the North, of course, where you are counting the cost of the occupation, and now the East coming under major attack as Russia tries to take the whole of the Donbass region. How worrying is that, given what you've said? Are you expecting them to do the same sorts of things they did in Bucha?
Even worse. What they did in Bucha is just the beginning. We are all shocked. The whole world is shocked, but we have to be prepared for even worse things in Mariupol, in Kharkiv, and God knows what other places they will do this. And from what the intelligence says, they are prepared to send the same troops that did this in Bucha to Kharkiv now. In several days, they will get back there. And those are the ones that they will probably kill there. That's the typical tactics. They will send the murderers so that Ukrainians kill them, and they have no evidences.
And the regional governor in Luhansk saying Russian forces had hit a tank containing nitric acid. He's posted a picture of reddish brown smoke rising into the sky and is warning people to wear gas masks. What more do you know about this? And I wonder if it's the sort of thing that you would have entered into your diary.
Yeah, the Russian propaganda has continuously, within the past several weeks, created a fake that Ukrainians are doing some biological chemical weapons. So what happened now is a very warning signal that they might actually start implementing their plan to use the chemical weapon, whatever, either their chemical weapon or bombing our chemical facilities, in order to do this for us and then blame us for that.
But of course, now we know that the pressure on places around Kyiv has eased considerably. Places like Irpin, where you are, and Bucha and all the rest of it. Does that make you feel less under pressure now?
That's a good one. Well, we are relaxed because our home is liberated. We can't go back, but we at least feel that it's kind of free from those animals. I don't have another word for that. But on the other hand, we feel that the threat is coming. They will send now all the troops that they have, plus the ones that they will recruit now, to the east and to the south. So it will continue. The monster is still trying to attack us in order, and they will do even harder things than we see in Bucha, in order to create a pressure on our negotiation team so that they can push through their conditions.
Alex, I want to thank you very much indeed for talking with us. Alex Dayrabekov has been keeping a diary of all the alleged Russian atrocities, and he is a resident of Irpin, which is just very close to Bucha. Thank you very much indeed.